Are you ready? Let's do it. Let's do it. I'm excited to be teaching you and sharing in this training, and you're going to love, love, love every bit of it. How to legally protect your story, publish a book, and become an Amazon best-selling author. Yes, I'm your host, Dr. Fred Jones, book brand business coach, retired attorney, and business law and ethics professor. Okay, we're going to skip the music because you don't want to be playing other people's music on YouTube. All right. Let me ask you a few questions. Do you recognize this guy over here? You probably do. Do you recognize this lady over here? You probably, yeah, you probably do. She wrote the song, he played it, and you know who probably made the most money from the song, don't you? Remember this young lady? I Will Always Love You. Remember this guy over here? Porter Wagner. She wrote the song to him. Who do you think got paid the money? She did on that one. Okay. I'm talking about legally protecting your story. You see, writing a book and writing a song, they're similar, same copyright. She sang it and performed it and made it real famous. Remember these guys? He wrote it, they sang it, who went to the bank with it? Okay, how to legally protect your story, publish your book, and become a best-selling author. Answer in the chat box. Where are you joining me from? Go ahead and put it in the comment section down at the bottom there. Where are you joining me from? I would love to be able to shout you out. My friend, I'm going to be sharing actionable self-publishing tips and real stories about how I've helped hundreds of people write and publish their books the legally correct way. To get the most out of this, I want you to turn off all distractions, give it your full attention. This is your time to believe and feel that your dreams are worth it. Now, if you want to legally protect your story, your book, or your intellectual property, if you feel called to help people with your message in your book, if you want to publish a book and start or grow your business, if you have a great family story that's never been told and you want to protect it and get it out there for generations to come, if you desire to gain confidence and credibility by becoming an author, want the prestige of best-selling title, this training today has your name on it. I want you to answer. Which of these is the reasons why you're interested in publishing a book? Is it that you want to share your story? You want to build a platform and grow a business? You want to get more leads, clients, and customers? Leave a legacy, all of the above, or is there another reason? What is your story about? Family, friends, faith, fame, inspiration? There they are right there. Take a look at them. Finances, forgiveness, healing. Is there something else? What's your story all about? We want to help you with it. Now, here's what you're going to learn in this training. Why self-publishing is more powerful than traditional publishing. The best and easiest book to write and publish. Self-publishing mastery for authors. Why self-publishing is more powerful than traditional publishing. And how to sell your story before you tell your story. How to give yourself a book advance with my publishing reverse system. And I'm going to give you some costly mistakes first-time authors continue to make. I'm also going to share with you my $1 million blueprint that starts with only an ebook. The power of becoming a best-selling author. I'm going to share real-life stories and results that people have gotten just like you, and how to share your story, publish your book, and with all the details coming up right here on the next slide. Now, my friend, if you stay to the end of this presentation, I'm going to be telling you about my Bestseller Overnight program. And this is the program for you to get the coaching, the support, the mentoring, the shortcuts, and all the strategies for becoming a best-selling author, building a brand, laying the foundation for your business, and then going out and growing that business 100% guaranteed. Now, this is your time and season to share your story. The world needs your story. And when you write your worth, publish your worth with the right system, you're going to be rewarded with the prestige of bestseller title, impact people worldwide, make a difference, grow your bank account with additional streams of income. But here's something you got to do. You got to give yourself permission. Yep, you heard me. That's right. A few things about me. I'm a former attorney, as I've said earlier, United States Supreme Court attorney. I practice law and estate planning, business law, intellectual property. I'm a former business law and ethics professor. I taught for 13 years. My heart is for education and mentoring and teaching. I taught intellectual property with a lot of for years on the graduate and undergraduate level. I'm published traditionally and non-traditionally. I'm self-published. These are books that I publish of myself, my mom, my dad, my teacher, my uncle, and Judge Barbara Caldwell there. I'm a book coach, been hosting book events since 2017 there that's a shout out of Atlanta, and that's a shout out of New Orleans. 100%, I said 100% of the people that do what I ask them to do when they go through my program, they hit bestseller, all of them. I've been featured on television. I'm a family man. That's my family, my wife, and all of us over here to the left, my siblings and all of them over to the right. We've been praying together for more than 15 years on Saturday morning. It is a phenomenal thing. Okay, so let's begin today's training. Number one, are you ready? Write it down, write it down, write it down. Number one, the top legal issue for self-published authors. Are you ready for it? They don't realize that their book is intellectual property that will last a long, long time. When you write and publish a book and you put it on paper, you have just created intellectual property, and that intellectual property is called copyright. And so often we get that confused with trademarks and patent and trade secrets, and people get it all bundled all up, and they don't understand that to write and publish a book, you're creating copyright, and that is your legal interest in that book. So what is the legal ownership of a book called? And how valuable is your copyright? It's called copyright, and it's your legal intellectual property according to Article 1, Section 8, Clause 8 of the United States Constitution. How valuable is it? It is priceless. Let me put it to you like this. Copyright is a singular noun, but it is a plurality of rights. Okay, one more, say it again. It's a singular noun, but it's a basket full of rights. You got movie rights, you got performance rights, you got video rights, you got production rights. You just got all kinds of rights when you copyright. And it's so important to have an understanding of that. This lady here, Patsy Hill and Nancy Hill, the sisters, they wrote the Happy Birthday song. It was put in the back of a children's book, but the publishing company went out of business. Somebody else bought it, got the portfolio, and for years, they raked in benefits based on the copyright of that song, Happy Birthday. Now, a lot of people are getting fugabooed out here. They say, you keep 100% of your copyright. Do you really? I'm not sure about that. Editor, proofreader, do you have a non-disclosure agreement for submitting ideas before you submit to an editor or proofreader? Okay, images, photos, graphics, permission to use. Do you have permission to use? These are maneuvers and decisions that authors and people who publish books, self-published primarily, get caught up with, and they don't have proper agreements in place for the cover, for cover people, and for proper agreements for people that say they're going to publish their books. These are the four areas right here that many people fall into the pit and lose control of their books or their stories, the editor, the images, the cover, and they name someone else as the publisher. What are the legal rights of the following? The writer has rights, the ghostwriter. If you paid the ghostwriter, they don't have any rights. They have the right to being paid, but they don't have the rights to your manuscript. So you need to understand that. A writer has exclusive rights to the copyright unless you give it away to somebody else and call them your publisher. The author's rights. Okay, so let me ask you this question. Is the writer, the author, and the publisher the same? They can be, but they don't have to be. They can be if you self-publish, but if you get someone else to be your publisher, you may write the book, and somebody else might be listed as the author of the book, and then somebody else could even publish the book. I'd say, how so, Dr. Fred? If you hire a ghostwriter, that person wrote the book. If you paid the person, then you can be the author. And if somebody else published it, they're the publisher. You see, that's three different people in this equation here for this particular setup. Now, if you want the control and the legal rights over all three of those levels, then write the book, be the author, and self-publish the book, and you're the control owner of all three. You have the exclusive control. Okay, who can become a legal publisher? Are you ready? Anyone. You want to put that in the comment box below? Anyone. What are the requirements for becoming a publisher? No degree, no certificate, no classes or training. Just know how to put a book up on Amazon and you are a publisher. Amazon used to have the list up there, publisher's account. I think they changed it now because so many people probably got confused about that and they just, driving folks, crazy, and they moved it. Okay. But the fact that you publish the book on Amazon, you self-publish, you're the publisher. Number 2, why is self-publishing more powerful than traditional publishing? I'm glad you asked. Understand the difference between self-publishing and traditional publishing. When you self-publish, you control your intellectual property. When you traditionally publish, your publishing company controls it. The creative control and rights. When you self-publish, you have creative control and you own all the rights. If you traditionally publish, somebody else has creative control and they make the decisions. Book sales and profit, when you self-publish, you get it. If you traditionally publish, the money goes through the traditional publishing company and they pay you after the expenses have been paid. Rejection letters, when you self-publish, you don't get rejection letters. You get approved and you just go forth and you publish. But if you traditionally publish, you're going to get them nasty rejection letters and you're going to be feeling some kind of way. You see, self-publishing gives you 100% control, profit, and freedom. You got to do the work now. Okay, so now don't listen to me and say, well, you didn't tell me that. I'm telling you, you got to do the work. You got to market that book. You got to put it out there. You got to promote it. And you got to really work your behind off in order to make self-publishing work if you're going to self-publish. Fact, Amazon is the world's largest bookstore. Just let that resonate for a while. Here are 4 myths about Amazon. Number 1, you have to hire an expensive ghostwriter. You need to do this self-publishing journey alone. You have to write a long book. It takes a long time to publish your book, countless weeks, months, and years. Just not true, my friend. It's just not true. Here, Dave Wadsworth, he says, my book is Amazon #1 bestseller. I'm a #1 Amazon bestseller. He said, those 2 titles have changed his life and his career in ways he can't even describe. He says, personal confidence is now very strong and growing. He's reaching out and booking speaking engagement like never before. And this experience has also opened up coaching opportunities and new incomes through multiple streams. That's Dave Wadsworth right there, finishing on fire. Number 3, the best and easiest book to write and publish. You got it. Did you know more people read short books versus long books? That's just a fact right there. Okay, yes, the easiest and fastest book to write and publish in as little as 24 hours, all right, even less, is called a short read. A short read is a book that can be read in one setting, a minimum of 250 words, 1 or 2 pages, or a journal, 0 words, all lines or images. It's called a short read. Now, the truth about the matter is the short book is more powerful than a long book. You say, are you serious, Dr. Fred? Come on. Okay, listen up. Here's the truth. Short read books are read 60% more. More people finish short read books. Readers feel accomplished after reading a book they can actually finish. Short books are less intimidating. Short books are shared more among family and friends. Okay, so you can go write that long book if you want to and create that long article if you want to, and that's fine. There's a place for that. No shame or no shade on that. But short books are going to get people reading more of them. Now, what is the definition of a book? A short read book, the definition of a book has changed to include short read. Research shows more people read short books than long books. Short read is 15 minutes, 30, 45, 90, up to 2 hours, up to 25,000 words. Or it could be 15 minutes, up to 3,300 words. That's a short read book. Do you see how easy publishing a short read is? Go ahead and put it in the comment box. Go ahead, put it in the comment box. Do you believe that a short read is just as powerful? Put it in the comment, put it below, put it in there, right there while you're listening. Let's keep going. Here's a short read success story. Leslie said, Dr. Fred's program works. If you've always wanted to write a book, this is the program. My first book went to #1 international bestseller in 5 categories with Dr. Fred Jones' proven program. And she's still excited about it. Lady went out and created a mastermind based off her book. Self-publishing marketing mastery for authors, how to sell your story before you tell your story. I call it publishing in reverse. You sell before you tell. Publish your book on pre-order before you finish writing the book. Did you hear me right? I said it right. You publish your book on pre-order before you finish writing it. Here's how you do that. You don't need a finished manuscript, a fancy formatter, a website. You don't even need an editor just yet, but it's always good to have an editor on board. But you don't need all this. All you need, let me go to the next one here. All you need is a title, a subtitle, summary, a short paragraph, and a book cover design, and can be edited and updated anytime. That's all you need right there. There it is right there. That's all you need, and you rolling. Now, your next step is to launch the book on pre-order on Amazon. Pre-order launch only needs the title, the summary, and the cover. Have 12 months to finish the manuscript and release the book, and it can be edited and updated anytime. That's your next step, anytime. Hey, listen, write this down. Don't make this hard. You say, huh? I said, don't make this hard. For the people in the back that on the back row, don't make this hard. You can put the book up on pre-order, have the accountability of a coaching group, and walk through this process like a champion, selling your story before you tell your story if you do it right. See, the pre-order details go like this. You pre-order a book on Amazon. You have up to 12 months, a year to finish the content of the manuscript of your book. People can purchase your book on pre-order before, and you can become a best-selling author overnight. You finish writing your book before you finish writing your book. You say, what? Hey, listen, when you understand how the system works, then you can work the system. You follow me? And that's the key. You can become a bestseller before you finish writing your book. This is how you sell your story before you tell your story. The power of starting before you're ready. So stop telling yourself you don't have time and you ain't ready and you'll do this next week, next month, next year, because before you know it, next week, next month, next year will be here. The time is now. Do you see how easy publishing a book on pre-order is? All right, this young lady did it right here. She wanted to publish a book and she wanted to promote her cookbook and so forth. She did it right there. Number 5, how to give yourself a book advance with your book on pre-order. Here's how you do it, my friend. Now, you start off with just an ebook at 99 cents. You're going to get about $300. If you sell your paperback book and sell 500, you get $10,000. But most people don't sell about 250 to 300 books. Okay, so don't get this twisted. This is a journey. Bestseller is the beginning of a journey, and it's a title that you can use to leverage to build your brand and to grow your business. Now, here's one of my authors. She created a magazine. She created not a magazine, but she created an anthology program, and she generated more than $22,000 in consulting revenue with a book featuring inspirational women. She did it. She's doing it now, still doing phenomenal things. Book Brand Business System, the $1 Million Business Blueprint. There it is right there, my friend. There it is right there. Now, you're going to have to do some work to make this work, but you start off with the ebook, the paperback book, the online course, the group coaching program, the mastermind, speaking engagement, corporate engagement, and you see the suggested price points. Now, the thing about these price points is it's hard to sell something at a price that you've never paid for it. So you might want to make sure you've enrolled in coaching and you've enrolled in consulting programs at the price point that you want people to invest in you, okay? Because it's hard to sell at a level higher than what you've invested. All right, but that's the way you can just walk right on into the $1 Million Blueprint. Myself, I took a 99-cent ebook and grew it into $1 million business. Karen Alexander, she's a corporate, got a corporate contract. She said, good morning, Dr. Jones. Just landed an $8,900 contract for a 3.5-hour training. She said, this is on track and God is good. The power of becoming a best-selling author. You're going to have more confidence, authority, and expert status. Now, here's some things that you can do when you become a bestseller. Paid speaking engagement, paid coaching clients, revenue from products, programs, courses, and services, high-end private and corporate consulting, additional leads, expert status, media press, all of these things you can do with your bestseller status. These are some of the individuals that have collected receipts, gotten paid in the program. Dr. Small is here. She didn't even have a course, and her one of the clients said they wanted her to teach her what was in her book, and she created a course, charged $3,600. If you divide that by 24, that's $150 an hour. Amazon bestsellers who receive media coverage, this can happen for you as well. Amy right here came into one of my clubhouses, wanted to be an author. She was on the Dr. Oz show the next day. We got her up, got her book published, got her the bestseller. And by the time Dr. Oz show came on, her book was up on Amazon for people to order it worldwide. She's a phenomenal story. Now, it's your turn to choose, my friends. You can take the slow lane and keep doing this thing all by yourself. You can do it yourself and do all these strategies without a coach and without a community and no accountability and no support. And you probably have been trying to do that for some time now, and you just have gotten to a point where you just kind of spinning your wheels. But now, friend, that ain't the only option. And by the way, if you want to do something different, you got to in order to get something different, you got to do something different, right? Or you can take the fast lane with your book and become a best-selling author guaranteed. I want to invite you to Bestseller Overnight, the #1 self-publishing program on the internet, okay? You get a 24-hour access into this course. It's a private membership area with immediate access to easy-to-follow videos and lessons. You get lifetime access. You get the bestseller book launch with myself, live book launch every month. Book launch days are held monthly, where I guide you and support you as you launch your book to bestseller status, 100% guaranteed. I will be coaching and supporting you during the book launch day, including multiple Zoom sessions and one-on-one text messages. These are individuals that I have helped over the years become best-selling authors. They're out building their brands, growing their businesses, and doing phenomenal things. You can become a best-selling author in 30 days or less. You can do it. You can. If you're ready, you can do it. You get private one-on-one book title, book brand session. This is very important right here because it's going to get you up and going fast. It's going to get you moving, and you're going to be on track to lay down this book in a way that you can build up on it, because your best-selling book is the foundation to your big brand and your big business. You're going to be a part of a community of authors, of like-minded individuals who are championship oriented, and they are ready to work hard and go. You're going to get group coaching call, a full year access to live group coaching calls with Q&A calls, support, accountability, coaching, strategy, guidance. It's going to just help you to soar like an eagle, okay? And for those who sign up for the elite tier, you get one-on-one private VIP strategy day for your book, brand, and or your business. Now, if you take the fast action step and get started today, you're going to sign up for the 5-figure virtual boot camp. You'll get that bonus there. If you pay in full, you get the legal toolkit. You get the boot camp and the legal toolkit if you do the full pay bonus for either elite or basic, either elite or basic. If you sign up for and do the full pay, you'll get these bonuses here. Joe said he's got the right coach, or the wrong guy will the wrong guy will lead you in the wrong way, but the right guy will lead you to the top. Okay, the wrong guy gets you lost. The right guy takes what is lost in you and lead you to the top. So, friend, I want to encourage you to go right now to bestsellerovernight.com. Just click on the link, bestsellerovernight.com. Go there, sign up, and you'll be in for a great ride, and you will not regret it. If you need funding for the elite tier of this program, then funding is available. We want to make things easier for you so you can go through the program on a payment plan. We just added a brand new third-party service here, and here are the benefits of going through the funding. You can fund up to 100% of the program, low affordable monthly payments, no prepayment penalties. You can pay it off at any time. The first payment is not due until 30 days, give you some time before the next payment. It's a soft pull on your credit, less stress of having to worry about the next monthly payment, and focus on the program and getting the results. So if you need funding, just email your name and phone number to support@drfredjones.com. My team is on standby to support you. Go to drfredjones.com. Okay, that's it. If you want need funding, send an email to support@drfredjones.com. That's right, support@drfredjones. And if you want to join Bestseller Overnight, just go right now to bestsellerovernight.com, bestsellerovernight.com. Sign up, and I'm here to tell you, you're going to be in for a masterful training on self-publishing. You'll be able to publish your ebook, your paperback book, and or your hardcover book. How to legally protect and publish your story, write your book. You will learn all the details of how to do that and how to do it successfully so that you'll write your book right the first time so that it'll work for you for a lifetime. I'm Dr. Fred Jones, reminding you the most expensive thing you will ever pay is attention to the wrong people. I look forward to seeing you inside the training.